Hello, probers.
Howdy, howdy.
Welcome to But It Was Aliens.
Genuinely forgot the name of the show for a second there.
The extraterrestrial comedy
Probers.
podcast brought to you by But It Was Aliens, the extraterrestrial comedy podcast. I'm your host this morning, afternoon, evening and night, the king of the street grannies, the prince with the perfect peach, and the bestest of best friends, Granny Moonwalker. And sitting opposite me, as always, is the queen of the giants, the man with the greyest beard known across the galaxies, also known as Mini Gandalf, the tallest man in the world, Kev in the Grey.
Queen of the Giants, Mini Gandalf.
Yeah.
Okay, crack on.
Oh,
Hold on, did you just call me Queen?
Yeah.
Hello, darling.
Hi.
He's just realised what he's done.
I have.
It's been a while, my friend. You better strap in. Speaking of strap-ins, oh, I've got a gift for you
What
today.
have I done? Today's probe takes us back, way back, to January 7th, 1970, to a small village, Imjarvi, known at the time for its snow-covered hills, perfect for skiing. And that's exactly what Aarno, Heinonen and Esko, Vilijo were doing, enjoying their day. They skied down the mountain, heading towards their resting spot. The time was 5:15, but it wasn't yet dark, but the sky was starting to turn into that soothing evening orange, that time where you just want to sit back outside and enjoy your favourite whiskey.
Oh, yes. One loves the whiskey. Really warms the balls.
The temperature was starting to drop, and it was getting colder and colder.
Can I ask a question?
Why is it there?
Was one of the characters called Aarno? It's close enough.
Yep.
Listeners going to wonder what the hell we're talking about. It's fine. It's fine.
It's the whole reason that was there, because it's close enough. No other reason. The temperature was starting to drop, and it was getting colder and colder. As they sat there recovering, they started to notice a buzzing sound in the air around them. They tried to focus in on what and where the sound was coming from. As their eyes zipped across the skies, they soon focused in on a strange light moving across the sky.
Yes, UFO. Yes.
Not fast, but also not slow.
Tic-tac.
The light approached them, moving in closer and closer before it started to descend. The buzzing got louder and confirmed to them both that the sound was indeed coming from the object before them.
You can ignore the buzzing, darling. Ignore it. Yes, ignore it. It's just coming from my drawer. It's the royal subject.
The craft stopped and hovered in front of them. As it did so, a red mist began swirling around and cloaking the object before descending once again.
The red mist.
Don't know why mist has a sound, but...
Yeah, I went for the sound of the person being angry. You went for
The mist.
a mist sizzle. Frickin' Ainsley
Again.
Harriet here in the kitchen.
Little bit of red pepper, green pepper.
Random, completely off-topic question.
What am I cooking tonight?
No?
Don't know yet.
Cooking related, though.
Probably a Thai red curry.
Do you talk to yourself when you cook?
No.
Me neither.
I tend to have either a beer or a whiskey on the go and either a audiobook or music on. Or a podcast.
Yeah, I rarely do the cooking in this household other than for myself on a Friday night after footy. Rarely, so hold my hand up. When I do, I will sometimes have a podcast on. If I don't, I tend to sing fa la la lamba. Fa la la lamba do ya le la la juba la bamol. Fa la lamba. I can keep going. Do you know the song?
What does your partner think of that?
She hasn't really commented on it. But as stated, well, to be fair, she'd probably be downstairs with the babe these days. And usually when I'm cooking, it's just for me.
I'm sure she can still hear you, though.
She knows me. Been doing that since I was about 13. Don't know why. It just always comes to my head when I'm cooking.
Fair
Complete truth. Try it.
No.
Your partner would be like, what the fuck? So very out of character.
I don't think it would be that. I think she would come into the kitchen and just stand there staring at me. And then I would jump as I turn around and there's a person there. And I'd be like, oh, fuck. And then all of a sudden drop whatever I'm cooking.
Lean into it harder.
Therefore, food ruined.
Take her by the waist. Hand in hand.
I hate people being in the kitchen when I'm cooking. Get the fuck out. That's my space.
Maybe that's why I do it.
Anyway, back to the probe.
So we've got a vibrating craft that's got red mist.
According
to pepper.
to Heinonen, the object stopped between 10 to 15 feet above them, and he could have touched it with his ski stick if he'd have reached out. It had a metallic exterior, and the object is described as disc-shaped with a flat underside. Atop the craft, 3 spheres and a dome. They continued to stand there and watch as an intense beam of light flashed from the tube down.
So, dome could be cockpit, I assume. What would the 3 spheres on top of it be?
Maybe, you know how some ships have
I've not seen
weaponry.
Many.
Like you'll watch a film that got weaponry and then it will have like whoever's firing the weaponry will be in that other...
Like Star Wars. You got Chewie up in this.
Chewbacca.
Right. Can you do a horny Chewbacca sound? Try it.
No. That first one just sounds like he's going, oh.
Maybe he is. He's got a feeling he doesn't recognise in his loincloths. I need to hear it.
What if it's just like,
horny.
Again, you mention a horny sound. Horny doesn't have a sound.
It does in my house.
I take that back. Is that when you're in the kitchen?
I really like cooking. It's the only time.
That's why you don't do it often. It's always a mess to clean up.
I clean as I go. Oh. Right. So, red mist. Why would a craft release a red mist? Is it like some sort of cloaking mechanism? Like, you know when you play a computer game that you can craft aircraft and someone gets a lock on and then you hit the evade button and it like releases a flare to take away the missile that's locked onto you or that kind of thing. Do you think it's that sort of concept where this mist like stops radar from tracking it or stops heat?
Yeah, I was going to say it's a bit pointless considering it's landed in front of them, but maybe it's not.
It didn't land, did it? It was hovering 15 foot, which is really bloody low.
It's maybe not to protect or shield itself from them, but from anything around the outside.
Is it Harrier jets that take off vertical? Or is it a different type of jet? I forget. You know the jet that's on the floor and it just goes slowly up and then it bombs off after? If one of those was 15 foot above you, your head's getting burnt. So what on earth sort of propulsion technique is this craft utilising?
Could be the same kind of thing, because it wasn't directly above them.
We've also covered before that from the right angle, discs can resemble Tic Tacs.
So you think if he can reach it with his ski stick, it could
Why
be
didn't he?
like out there rather than directly above.
You're still absolutely buggered if a jet is above you that close.
Yeah, but it's a jet.
And this is what I'm saying.
But this isn't a jet.
This is exactly what I'm saying. Why am I trying to evidence your case for you? If you don't want to believe it, that's fine.
I believe it absolutely fine. I'm just saying this isn't a jet, which is why it may be able to turn down the temperature of its
ass
thing. Or it's using some form of magnetic technology.
Space magnets.
Something that's repelling the magnetic forces of the Earth. So it repels them.
Electromagnetism.
Therefore, it can draw itself in and then essentially switch the magnets on.
This
and
craft
it'll hover at that one point.
It's working in 5D.
Why have we never thought about that before with aircrafts?
Which part specifically?
The magnetism.
We must have.
We haven't.
We must have.
We haven't. Fuck it, we won. But we haven't.
Is Magneto technically an aircraft?
I mean, he could be. I hope.
Because he can float with the power of magnet.
Uses...
He's a floater.
So does he fly or float?
Float.
I suppose.
I don't know what his top speed is.
Yeah, you would have to be able to propel yourself forwards to be classed as flying, wouldn't you?
Which, to be fair, I think he does in at least one of the movies. Certainly did in the cartoon.
I watched them recently.
What, the cartoons?
No, the movies.
Do they hold up?
Age of Apocalypse, maybe?
The Egyptian one.
Definitely does, like, hovers across in quite a lot of the early ones, especially when he moves the bridge.
To be honest, now you've mentioned the Egyptian one, I just feel like watching Stargate.
Never watched Stargate.
Whoa, dude. It involves... Actually, I don't want to spoil it for you. You should watch it.
Okay, I'm not. Need to watch Scrubs.
I do. Have you started it?
No. I just said I need to watch Scrubs.
I thought you were telling me.
You do too. Number 2.
Hey, number 1.
The light from this beam was so bright that it illuminated the snow on the ground.
But it didn't vape it.
It didn't vape it. And then disappeared. It repeated this several times. As the men were transfixed on the light show in front of them, Heinonen felt something around his waist, as if someone had slipped their arms around him to pull him back. It was at this moment that Aarno would see the creature, stood in the middle of the beam like a boxer making their entrance.
Oh, with smoke behind them.
Standing in, at 3 foot tall, was a humanoid figure holding a small black box. And coming from that small black box was a yellow glow. Was the humanoid naked? Of course not. We know that alien uniform by now. Overalls. Grey overalls and grey boots.
Always bloody overalls.
Which is new, as they are generally black, blue or silver. Esko would go on to add that the creature wore a shiny metal helmet on its head.
Magneto.
The creature turned the box towards Aarno, and the same red mist that surrounded the ship poured out of the box, followed by sparks flying out.
It's the Ark of the Covenant.
These sparks hit them.
Where's Indy?
But didn't cause them any pain.
Come here, Indy. You can't resist.
The entrance beam of light then suddenly shot back up into the ship. And with that, the sparks, the box, the overalls, and the humanoid figure were gone.
Well, what the hell happened? Ooh, we've got a mock-up.
We have a picture.
The alien looks like a turnip. He's literally... It's Turnip Tingle. God damn. That is literally a pale green Tingle suit with a turnip head or a slightly off-coloured Smurf.
I think you'll find it's grey.
I think you'll find it's Tingle.
Are seeing green because you want to see green.
I want to see Tingle. The trees behind are green. They're a completely different colour to His head that's
See,
white like a turnip.
So you're telling me that there's only one shade of green?
Pale green like a boogie. This red stuff that's all coming out of the box, yeah?
Mm-hmm.
This is very Ark of the Covenant. I'm trying to think what the hell this alien was trying to do. It's not terraforming because everything's back to normal when it's gone. I'm guessing it didn't freeze time in some way, shape or form.
Not that we're aware
Because
of.
they saw it coming out. I'm struggling to conceive
Well, they
a
see
thought.
the smoke or the mist
Mhm.
and the sparks, and then all of a sudden the light beam goes. What's to say they haven't been put in a trance by that mist and the sparks?
But then why did it come out over the ship? Who were they trying to trance when it was in the sky? Birds? Oh, maybe if they're from another land.
Maybe anything that comes near it.
Well, they don't know if birds are
Dangerous.
sentient and, conscious threats. This is a completely alien planet to them, potentially. Okay. Mind juice.
Following the incident, Aarno couldn't feel or move the right side of his body and had to be assisted back home from Esko. But the effects did eventually wear off. The encounter would have a lasting effect on Aarno, and following the incident, he would go on to have more incidents and side effects.
More incidents, eh?
The immediate aftermath was just as troubling. Esko's face swelled and his skin reddened.
And he melted like he was an Indiana Jones.
Maybe he did. Maybe he didn't. Both men experienced joint pains, headaches, and eye discomfort.
What was the most recent indie called?
What are the first three in order?
So second is Temple of Doom. Great Crusade is the third.
So Ark of the Covenant is first.
Is that what it's actually called?
Oh, don't know.
Because it involves the Ark of the Covenant, but that's why I purposely didn't mention it. Raiders of the Lost Ark.
Oh.
Then what's the fourth one?
Is it Temple, Raiders?
Raiders, Temple.
Raiders, Temple,
Crusade.
Crusade.
And then...
So, Crusade.
And the next one?
Crusade.
Yeah, the one after that. That's that one.
Crusade.
Yes, and after that?
There is none after that.
Oh, I can't think what it's bloody called.
Crusade.
With the...
Crusade.
Crystal Skulls. Then the one after that?
Crusade.
Wasn't the one after that all right?
I don't know, to be honest. Didn't bother watching it.
I don't remember if I did. I think I might have. I
A friend
think it
of
might have
ours
been all right.
definitely would have watched it.
I can't stick to that just in case, actually. My memory is shot.
He'll probably tell us if it's good or not. He'll probably tell us it's good. He loves him in some indie.
I've completely forgot why I was bringing it up now. There was something relevant, but it's gone.
Melting skins.
Yeah, it was going to be related to the Crystal Skull, but I can't remember what it was, so apologies. It took too long to get there, and the moment went. That ever happened to you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Medical
It's not
consultations.
coming back.
Ever. Medical consultations only provided temporary relief
It's a distant memory.
with sedatives and painkillers. Over the following months, Heinonen suffered from balance and memory issues, nightmares, and a lengthy recovery before he could attempt to work again. Over time, he would claim that he would have further encounters and would also go on to develop abilities. One of these encounters was with a blonde
Magneto!
female alien. Aarno attempted to photograph her, but that shit didn't work and the alien left.
Did she resemble Gene Simmons with tits?
I mean, we don't know.
Why didn't it work attempting to take the photograph?
We
Was she like, I'm shy, don't look at me? Or did she just not show up?
Might have not shown up
'Cause,
in the photograph.
Again, I'm coming back to my 5D comment earlier. If these things are existing in further dimensions than our own, they might not show up properly in photos because they've got one leg in, one leg out.
Might have turned around and said, why did you photograph me without my consent, and then left. Because she left. It wasn't a case of didn't appear in the photo and then stayed. It was she left. Maybe he was becoming a danger. Couldn't trust him.
To be honest,
because he's going to expose them.
My mind's just gone back to the abilities point. What abilities?
Abilities?
What kind of abilities?
We'll find out.
Do we find out?
We find out.
We better find out now you said that.
We find out.
Excellent. I like to perceive? I'm going to assume that he is Magneto. He can control metal with the power of his mind.
Ability.
Special abilities.
Ability.
Can't fucking use a camera though, can he? Joint pains, headaches and eye discomfort does sound like radiation poisoning.
Does, doesn't it?
Yeah. Although you'd think that would have been picked up in the medical examinations. What if it's 5D radiation? Radiation.
We like to have more than one or two witnesses to help with the validity of our probes, and that's exactly what we have here today.
Speak for yourself.
I like to have more than one or two witnesses to help with the validity of our probes.
I like one questionable witness, please.
That's exactly what we have here today. About 10 miles away in Prastavi, Elna Silatari was tending to her farm chores when she noticed an intensely bright light coming from the same direction of where Aarno and Esko encountered the creature. Meanwhile, a little over 6 miles away in Peso, a young boy gathering firewood before nightfall also spotted the same strange light.
Gathering firewood, man, we've got it easy, haven't we?
We have.
It's easy to overlook how easy our lives are sometimes. Like when you don't have internet reception on your phone. God damn, my life sucks! This little bastard's got to go and collect firewood, otherwise he's going to freeze to death overnight.
We're worried about looking at things on a phone. Can't read my text messages. No one's WhatsApping me.
WhatsApp's gone down. Twitter's gone down. No!
In the summer of 1970,
They don't even have toilets.
both Aarno and Esko
I've made an utter assumption there. You mentioned nothing about their housing situation.
went back to the scene of the incident with a Swedish journalist, an interpreter, and a photographer.
Was that all one person or several different people?
Several different people.
Excellent.
As the gentlemen stood there
Naked.
talking, Aarno would start to experience an intense headache. And then the new three looked at their hands, which were glowing a bright, intense red.
Why red?
This scared them so much that they left the trip there and then.
Trip is the right word. They were tripping balls.
That's everything, I'm afraid. The case currently remains open and could potentially still be a hoax, but there is no confirmation of either.
So the 70s.
Yeah, buddy.
And it's still open.
Mm-hmm.
That's never being solved, is it? Until we solve it in about 5 minutes. So this alien could have done anything to them, in essence.
Yep.
These folks were never hypnotized. There's no regression going on. All we know is that they saw a UFO, they saw a tingle with a turnip.
Tingle with a turnip.
Then nothing.
Grey tingle.
And then it was just gone. That makes it difficult to work out the aliens' motivations. It almost would have been more believable had they not have mentioned the alien bit, which is why it's more believable. Because you wouldn't add on a ridiculous detail if you were telling a lie now, would you?
What if the alien's whole purpose was to come down and give Aarno his abilities?
Hold on, what abilities?
His abilities.
You said we're going to get into them.
We did.
And then you...
He got a headache and turned their hands red. Bright glowing red.
He got a headache and...
His ability is to get a headache and give people fire hands.
What if they got fire hands because they were in the area? There's nothing to suggest that he gave it to them.
He gave it to them.
He gave them fire hands.
Yep. I mean, their hands weren't on fire, but they glowed red.
He gave them slightly uncomfortable hands.
Like, whose hands glowed
Imagine,
red?
in the grand scheme of all the X-Men, and all the superheroes, in fact, that's pretty much rock bottom, isn't it? That's like there next to Shitboy.
I suppose it depends.
Do really long poops.
It does.
Oh, I made your hands a bit warm. Come with me in the winter.
Then what if everything they touch after that just like inconveniences them?
That exactly,
Then he is the
inconveniences doesn't stop
inconveniencer.
anything.
Inconveniences
That's
everyone.
his name, the inconveniencer.
Yeah.
Sounds like a sex pest.
I'll give you an inconvenience.
I've got a migraine. He can't even do it without hurting himself.
Every time you go to open your car door, it locks itself. What an inconvenience. Every time you do your shoelaces up, you walk a few steps and they're undone again.
This man would be
What an inconvenience.
He'd be a menace at football games. This might be one of the shittest powers we've ever come across.
So, to summarise, we have the case of Aarno and Esko, two friends who went skiing, and whilst resting, they heard a strange sound. As they looked for the sound, they spotted a light, which then started to come towards them. It then stopped, and red mist would be expelled from the craft, before a beam would continue to shoot down from the underside of the craft. It would continue, and then appearing in the beam was a 3-foot humanoid carrying a small box. Red mist and sparks came out of the box, and then shortly after the beam shot back up and all was gone. Following this encounter, Esko had to help Aarno to get back home due to paralysis down the right side of his body. And the days following, both Aarno and Esko would struggle with severe illness. Aarno claimed he got abilities following the event and also had other encounters, including one with a female blonde alien.
Was she even related to Turnip Tingle?
What if it was Turnip Tingle and just took the helmet off?
Well, hey.
Later that summer, the two of them, along with a photographer, journalist and interpreter, travelled to the site to investigate further. Aarno developed a headache, and then the three newbies' hands all started to glow a strange red. How inconvenient. All 5 of them shat themselves and subsequently left the site. Another inconvenience.
That's Turnip Tingle. Look at his nose. He's got a proper willy nose.
So, Grey Balls, today's case is a very short case compared to what we're used to, but we have a mountain of evidence leaning towards this being a credible encounter. So what I'm asking is, actually, I'm not asking. You're about to tell me that this is aliens.
I find that highly unlikely.
How inconvenient.
Do you remember that episode you did where the whole way through it was like, something happened? Yeah, it feels like this
Was waiting for something to happen the entire time.
The whole time, nothing happened. Basically, there was a craft,
aliens.
there was an alien, then there was nothing. We have no evidence, no soil analysis. So I was quite in when it sounded all Ark of the Covenant-y. That was looking like it was going places. And then it didn't. It went nowhere. It went backwards, if anything.
Went nowhere and everywhere.
I want to know about the box. What's in the box? What's in the box? Tell me. What's in the box? It's got all the elements there. It's got a craft. It's got a hum. It's got an alien. It's got
mist.
people murked out. A
Multiple witnesses.
mysterious box. Yet within that, it's derelict.
Nothing.
There's literally just nothing. It's got all the key elements, yet absolutely nothing happened.
How inconvenient.
It's such a conundrum. You've inconvenienced me.
I'm getting a headache.
My hands are steady red. Oh, lovely. Lovely and warm.
So not aliens?
I'm not saying that it was aliens. I wish something happened, because this could have been a cracking episode if something happened. Like, they could have gone to the ship and been slabbed and probed. We haven't had that for a while. That could have happened. We just don't know because nothing happened after the happening.
So what annoys me is the fact that they had a photographer there. And if this would have happened, they could have taken a photo of their hands.
Yeah.
Like, you had all the elements there to make this as believable Well, not as believable as possible, but to prove that it happened. But no, we don't have anything.
The blonde alien, what was going on there?
It also says that he lost his memory at times.
Clearly.
So I wonder if he was just suffering from something else, and this.
Then let's get him on the chair and get him under.
Was what came forward.
Are they still alive? Do we have time? Can we find them?
I honestly thought you were about to say, can we probe them?
We just did, I guess.
Yeah, not aliens for me.
It was really, really very promising at one point.
So thank you for joining us for this week's probe.
What a letdown.
You can find us everywhere.
I just want to sit in the corner and rock for a minute.
But it was aliens. That's Instagram, Facebook, on the Twitter. And with Facebook, we have a secret group known as Extraterrestrial Towers, where you won't find any protection from us or... that made sense, but didn't make sense. Where you won't find any protection from the extraterrestrial unless you like whiskey.
Whoa. So you're the protection, basically, is what you're saying.
Yeah.
And you'll protect people in exchange for whiskey.
Yeah.
What else will you do?
That's it. I will potentially minor inconvenience those that don't. Over at Patreon / But It Was Aliens, you can gain access to Side Probes, the paranormal spin-off of But It Was Aliens.
I wish something else happened.
Here we look outside of the extraterrestrial and everywhere else in the world, covering pirates, ghosts, princes that love to peg, dogs, and tractor bummers.
It was so promising when we had the Ark of the Covenant there. How can you have the Ark of the Covenant and then nothing? It's unfathomable. It's just
remember, the truth is up there. Or not. Hashtag probe.
Wow. I feel down now.
I'm going to name this Imjarvi.
I feel like I had it all.
A minor inconvenience.
I had it all and then lost it.
That's what the blues must have felt like yesterday.